The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
50 plant. Hey, orbit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Got it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Check.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's going to field this at the 4. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Open man is Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Recon, 132 fighter. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Time to go, 9. Check 9, check 9. Quick dance. Yo, 80. 6'6", pull it high. Ready.
Darnold on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. We're scoreless after 1. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Right here. Get it.
Out of the gun now on third down. And Wilson has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Chopper. Ready.
Back to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On the ready. 57, Mike 57. Man, I got 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set. 90, Wolf. There's a party now.
Taylor. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they'd want.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And an alley to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Found his target, it's Anderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike, check. 59. Defense wins championship.
Darnold from the gun. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ready? 8, read. 57. Go. Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds Howard complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Down. 18 Gator. 54. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
From the 41, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
5. Hey. 57's the mic. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, QB, come on.
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
We own it. 61. Matchbox Mike. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, wahoo!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught by Parker. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34.
You draw perfect. Check 24, check 24.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Coming in.
On second down, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, set. 59, come on. Check, 59. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready? 59. Watch the pass.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, check my 33.
Second and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, echo.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the throwaway. Results in a fourth down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get